Hey guys, happy Saturday to everybody. I hope you are having a fantastic start to your weekend. I wanted to share a quick haul with you guys today from Everyday Minerals. I placed an order about 3 days ago and it was delivered yesterday. So I love how fast their shipping department works. I switched over to Everyday Minerals after using Bare Essentials for years and years, and Bare Essentials is, it's pretty expensive, and I go through mineral foundation pretty quickly, and I was also finding that the original formula was starting to make me break out, which I believe was because of the bismuth oxide that they use in the original formula. I don't know if they have since taken it out. I do also know that there is a matte formulation, which I don't believe contains the bismuth oxide, but really doesn't matter to me because I actually like the Everyday Minerals much better, and it's actually much less expensive. It's not quite as readily available because I can't just pop into a Sephora to pick it up, but with how fast the shipping department works, it's not really a big deal. I mean, I could run out on like a Wednesday and have more by like Saturday. So really not a big deal. I just have to plan ahead a little bit better. I utilized their 5-piece promotion kit, and that's a really great deal because if you find that you are a regular user of mineral makeup and you tend to go through it fairly quickly, you do get 33% off of all 5 products that you put in your 5-piece kit. And I bought 4 mineral foundations in various colors and formulas, and then I also picked up one of their finishing powders, which I've never tried before. So I'll have to do a review on that. But let me show you guys what I picked up. I think this whole kit, so for all 5 things, it was $44. So not a bad deal. I don't even think that I could get 2 Bare Mineral foundations for $44 at Sephora. So I got a lot more for my money, and I believe that I get pretty much the same amount. I actually like the packaging of this better because it's easier to use. It's got a larger lid to work with when you are doing your swirl tap buff technique. So the first, I actually got 2 of these. So I picked up the Everyday Minerals Semi-Matte Base in Winged Butter. Right now I'm using the matte base in Winged Butter, and I find that that is like the perfect summer color for me. I'm going to have to tone it down just a little bit, and I got something else to mix it with for fall and winter. But I find that this particular undertone works really well for my super yellow skin. So this is the color here. So you can see it's a very yellow foundation. I find that the semi-matte base is fantastic for my skin at this point in my life. I used to really only buy matte products, but I like a little bit of luminosity to my skin. Now that I'm in my, oh my god, mid-30s. I don't know how that happened, but here I am. And I really find that this has just enough of a glow to really make my skin look soft and pretty, but also keeping it matte throughout the day because you guys know that I'm super oily. So anyway, I picked up 2 of these as I throw the other one. So got enough of these to last me for a while. I also picked up, and this is a different base. This is the It base, and this isn't available in Winged Butter, but it is available in Golden Medium, which I have also used in the past, and it works really well. The It base is kind of a mix of their like softening, like jojoba base, and then the semi-matte. So it's a base that I've tried before, but only in a sample size, and I liked it. So I just thought that I would get it and use it to mix with the Winged Butter to tone down the Winged Butter for the wing, for the fall and the winter. I love how I make words up. And then I also picked up the jojoba base, which has its own kind of colors. So I tried to find something that was kind of close to what the undertones in my skin were, which are more yellow than pink. And this was geared towards people with yellow undertones, and it's towards the lighter end of the spectrum. And this is the jojoba base in Bare. And I figured this would actually be really good to use during the winter time when my skin does dry out just a little bit more. It doesn't dry out a lot. I'm still oily, but I find that if I use a matte mineral base or even the semi-matte sometimes, it tends to accentuate like the dry patches that I get around the corners of my mouth here and then around my nose. And then also my under eye area tends to look a little bit crepier during the winter time. So I figured this would be really good for that. The jojoba base is much more moisturizing. So it's not something that I would wear during the summertime when I was really oily, but I just thought it would be a good thing to try. And again, I can also mix a little bit of this in with the winged butter to tone that down just slightly. Once my, I hate to even say that I have a tan because I'm like pasty still. I got like no sun this summer, but I do have just a little bit of color. So once that color goes away, the winged butter will be just a tad bit too dark. So this will be great to mix in. And then I picked up the finishing dust in Sunlight Finishing Dust. And this just looks like a really great setting powder, kind of like the Mineral Veil essentially, but this has a yellow undertone, which works fantastic for my particular skin type. There's also one for a more pink undertone skin. And let me show you guys so the packaging of these is great. So it comes with, there's only a few holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 holes, so you don't have a bunch of product coming up. This has actually been, they've redone this just since the last time that I ordered their packaging. So you can see that the lid is different. So with this one, you've got a sifter that has a few more holes in it. And it does get messy, even though it does have a slide over cover. It doesn't stay put. So I think they actually fixed it with this. So you slide this over and this doesn't move. Like you actually have to work to get it to move, whereas that one just kind of flops around a little bit. So I really like the fact that they worked on their packaging. And I love the lid, like I said, because you have a much greater like surface area to work with when you are working your brush into the minerals using the lid. And it's a nice like smooth surface, which if you work with mineral makeup, you know that you need like a nice smooth surface to work the product into your brush with. So anyway, I really like this new packaging a lot. Each of these contains, let's see, this is 4.8 grams for the base, and it's also, actually there's 10 grams of product in the finishing dust. So you actually get more, which is weird because it looks like the exact same amount. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what the difference is. It shouldn't be different. Should be the same amount, but maybe because it's a much more like finely milled product, they're just able to get more in there. I don't know how it works. Anyway, I'm super looking forward to trying that. I might actually put some of that on my skin today, because I just got done doing my makeup a little bit earlier. So love all that stuff. And they also sent me a sample of their Everyday Minerals. This is their, it's called their Everyday Hydrate Face Oil. And this is basically just their argan oil. So Moroccan argan oil. They say to use this on your face. I don't think I'm going to use it on my face. I will use it on my hair though. So I'll definitely try it out there. I might try it out underneath my eyes. I just find that using an oil on my face freaks me out. I don't know. I don't think that it would necessarily make me break out. I can't say for sure, but I just don't really want to risk it right now because I'm having some like nice clear skin these days. So I just don't want to mess that up in any kind of way. But I would consider using this on my hair, and I would consider using it underneath my eyes. And this is just a sample size. And there's a lot of product in here. This whole thing is full. I don't know. It doesn't say how many ounces this is, but maybe like a ½ ounce or an ounce. I don't know. It's a good amount of product, so I'll be able to try it. I'll definitely let you guys know what I think about it. If I like it for my hair, I would definitely consider actually ordering it. So this is a pretty generous sample. So again, to recap, the Everyday Minerals, love them. Like I said, have used them for a really long time. I find their ordering process to be really easy. If you've never ordered from them before, you can actually get a 7-piece sample kit, and you get some pretty generous sample sizes. So this is one of their sample sizes here. So this contains 1 gram of product, which will last you for a good long while. This is one of their older ones, but they still come in like little containers like this. Such a good amount of product and such a great way to try I think they have I want to say there's 4 different types of bases. So there's the It base, the matte base, the semi-matte, and then the jojoba base. So you can try the 4 different bases, and you can also pick out your own colors. So if you know that you're in the light range and you have yellow undertones, just look through the descriptions and find the light yellow undertoned bases and put those in the kit to figure out which one is going to work best for you. The great thing about mineral foundation is that it's a lot more forgiving, so you don't have to have like the perfect match like you would with a liquid foundation. It's just easier to blend it down onto your neck, and so you don't have to be quite as spot on. I mean, you want to be like in the like range, but you don't have to be spot on with it, so that's kind of nice. But that free sample kit, they charge you a penny for it, and then I think you have to pay like $3 for shipping and handling. But you get a ton of product for $3 that you have to pay for the shipping and handling, and you get to pick out the color that you are best suited to and the base that you best like. So whether it's the matte, the semi-matte, the jojoba, or the It base. So I really recommend the semi-matte base. It works great for my skin that is slightly older now, but is still oily. It just looks beautiful on my skin. You guys see me wearing this stuff every single day. I always, well, the vast majority of the time, especially during the summer, I always put it underneath my Sarah McNamara's Miracle Skin Transformer. I find that this is a great combination with my mineral bases. This gives me a decent amount of coverage, and then I get even better coverage from the mineral foundation. So just works better for my skin, doesn't make me break out. I don't like the hassle of liquid foundation. I realize that there's a lot more people out there who prefer liquid, but if you've never tried a mineral foundation and you're curious, I would absolutely encourage you to try out the Everyday Minerals. And they're not paying me to say this. Paid for this stuff by myself. I just really think it's a fantastic company. So anyway, I'll put the link to their website down below if you guys are interested, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.